Hold up, before you get to watching this video, let me talk to you for a second. Hit that bell down below and subscribe to the Fitz Take podcast YouTube channel so you'll know when every episode is dropping or if something has been posted on this page. Also, be sure to follow me and Elijah on our social media platforms. They will be linked down in the description. Now back to the episode. We're going to wrap up the show with our final take, the Fitz Take, in which we are talking about the UNLV quarterback, Matthew Sluka, redshirting because of NIL disparity. Apparently, UNLV, who had started the season 3-0, and I believe they were either on the outside looking in of getting ranked, or they are ranked now. I think they're on the outside looking in. Yeah, they're on the outside looking in. But they were 3-0 for the first time in a very long time. And this young man was supposed to be paid $100,000. And apparently, he's only been paid 3 bands. So, that brother said, I'm on redshirt. I'm going to sit it on down. Because he said, I got to put me first. I got to put me first, Lucius. I got to put me first. That's what he said. So, Elijah, I'll let you have the floor first. And we'll wrap things up.
Hey, I'll tell you this, man. I'm not mad at you at all for sitting out. I know UNLV still won without you, but it doesn't mean I don't care. Right now, it's not about the football team; it's about you, dog. They promised you $100,000 and only gave you $3,000. That's not even. I don't know. That's 70% of what they owe you. I'm not sure if the contract basis was supposed to be finish out the season and give you $100,000. I don't know what it was, but they owe you 100. And for you to stand your ground against a college for real, because that's tough first and foremost. But at the end of the day, I think that's what's right, because you signed a contract, they owe you X amount of dollars, you're sitting out, and you deserve to. Now, will this cause trouble in other colleges or other universities in the near future? I'm not sure. We probably will see more contracts, and we'll have to see what's going on with that. But I think for you to stand and take your stand first, I say do it, man. I'm happy that you did it. I'm not sure what the relationship with you and UNLV is right now, currently, but I hope that situation could get resolved. Um, if I had to tell you to do something, I mean, I don't know if you take my advice. Don't settle. Never settle. If they say, all right, we'll settle our differences for 75K, no. 100K is nothing. Don't you settle. Don't you sit there and settle. We're not settling. No, we ain't. You ain't settled for a 6 to get married to. No, I'm settling for a 10. Now you better settle for that 100,000. You better settle for that 100,000, bro. Look, hey, I don't know too much, but I know a little something about something. Don't settle if they offer that to you, bro. And I'm happy you standing your ground.
Yeah. I think we're on both sides, on the same side of this thing, man. I know people are saying that this is ruining college football and this is the worst thing that could possibly happen and blah, 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 blah. But that's 3%, $3,000 for our math geniuses. That's 3% of his total of what he was supposed to be paid out. So let me ask you this, people that are like, this is ruining college sports. If you go and get your dream job, them folks pay you a salary of $100,000. They tell you you can start on Monday. You happy, right? You get there and you get employee of the month a couple of times. First, let's say a month or two, right? Because you got to get past your 90-day probation and all that stuff, but we speaking hypothetically. And you get to that point. No, we ain't going to even go that far. You work your first month because you got to get your 2 weeks in the hole. You got to get your 2 weeks in the hole. So you work your first month and you look at your check and they give you $30 on that first check. What you doing? You going straight to HR. Hey, you on the payroll? Somebody, hey, why is my check $30? My salary is $100,000 a year. It's supposed to be way more than this. What's the issue? And they say, oh man, we ain't got it. We gonna figure it out though. Let's keep working hard. What you gonna do? Huh? You gonna keep working there? Because I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm chucking up the deuces, saying peace, see you later. Bye, bye, bye. All that. I'm out of there. All of that. I'm leaving. So is it selfish? To a degree, yes, it is. Your team is 3-0 at this point. And I think another guy on the team redshirted and is sitting out. I don't know if it's for NIL reasons, but I do know it's another kid over at USC that's also redshirted and sitting out, but he got a history of doing this. But in this specific instance of not getting paid what you're owed, I'm for it, bro. Now, how do we resolve this issue is what we're faced with now. I think what will ultimately happen is that now college football will become like professional football. I think now you will have players, instead of signing national letters of intent, they will sign contracts. And I think those contracts will be duration based. I think you will have a high school senior signing a 2-year deal for $500,000 and you can get a re-up after those 2 years. Now, on the positive side, that's going to hold these schools accountable because you are going to be legally bound to pay these players that $500,000 or they're going to sue you, right? But on the flip side, players, when you stand up for something, I'm all for it. But you got to look at the alternative to this. On the flip side to that is that if you're not playing well in them 2 years and it's time to re-up, they're not going to re-up with you. And you're going to have to figure it out, which ultimately will turn college football into the free agency, similar to what we're seeing in professional sports. For your avid college football fan of, we love seeing amateur guys just putting their bodies on the line and playing. Those days are gone. These are business decisions because obviously, some of these guys are getting great money. Some of them are getting not necessarily life-changing money, but circumstance-changing money, right? If you give a 17, 18, 19-year-old, 20-year-old, 20, however, well, some of these boys, 25, 24 because of COVID, that's neither here nor there. But if you give an 18 to 24-year-old $100,000 now, their circumstances are going to change. Whether that's them getting a new car, whether that's them helping their mama with some bills, whether that's them trying to put some money back for something, some circumstances are going to change in their life. And so these guys are fighting for that because for some players, football is their only way out. The only way they going to get out the hood is if they can catch this football, if they can tackle this quarterback. They are grinding for that circumstance changing money so they can ultimately get that life changing money when they get to the league. That's what they're working for. So the same way that players in the NFL hold out from training camp, they sit out and all that stuff like that. You can call it selfish all you want to, but my dad always would say, like, when you're looking at a situation, you got to look at it from each person's perspective. Put their shoes on and look at it. So like the example I gave, if you go on a job and they're paying you $100,000 salary and your first check is $30, you're not staying there, bro. You're not staying there. And you can't tell me that you would otherwise. I believe if you work hard, you'll get OU. Man, look, we ain't in them days no more. All that hard work is a very, very important aspect. You have to work hard to get things in life, but you also got to be smart. And what he's doing for his future ultimately will be smart because I guarantee you, I don't know what his stats were. I haven't looked that deep into it because I'm just looking at this situation. But if somebody down the road offers him $250,000, he going. That's smart. It's a business decision. This is a business. College football is not the days of old. This is a business now. And these are the days that we have to deal with. So I think we will start to see more contracts, which in turn, because these kids are so young, agents, if you're a sports agent right now, this your time to shine, brother. This your time. Sister, brother, this is your time to shine. because agents are going to be needed now more than ever to negotiate these deals. I believe my client is worth $500,000. I believe my client is worth $1 million, and they're gonna be negotiating these deals. So it's all business at this point. We're wishing the best for Matthew Sluka. We're also wishing the best for UNLV as they're continuing to win, because winning brings about a lot more things. It brings in and drives in revenue. It helps teams to continue to grow as programs. So we're wishing the best for both sides of the spectrum. But that's our take on that. Y'all leave y'all's take down in the comments and let us know what you think about Matthew Sluka redshirting due to NIL disparity. Thank you so much for watching this clip of the Fitz Take podcast. Be sure to like this video and also subscribe to the YouTube channel, and also follow me and Elijah on our social media platforms. They will be linked down in the description. And remember, every episode of the Fitz Take podcast will air right here on the YouTube channel every Monday at 2 p.m. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.